Hello my beautiful blossoms, it's me, Misaki Mirai, and welcome to Life is Strange. I don't have the full, thing of this yet, because, it costs money, but I was able to but fortunately, I checked the free game section on the PlayStation Store, and I was able to find episode 1 of this for free, so, that's the fortunate thing. So technically I'm playing a demo, via technicalities, but I'm able to play the full episode 1, as far as I know. So, yeah, I was recording, let me explain, why this is save game 1. I was recording this last night, but well, I was recording, and obviously my mom brought in, like, a Ziploc bag that had this lemon cookies, and, another one had donuts. The one that has the donuts fell on top of the, cord which is from my blue power strip, which is near my door, and, the cord of that power strip got unplugged. Same with the thing that the power strip is plugged into over there. Obviously, none of you can see it, but if you need me to show evidence, I'd be more than happy to take a picture of it via my iPhone or something and show. But yeah, that's why we have save data. I hope that nothing went wrong, but I'm going to redo this, so I'm going to delete this. Hopefully I don't have that issue happen again. So let's jump into this. I had to explain that because of obvious reasons. I don't know how if I'm going to get copywritten, like, copyright claimed or whatever, or however you want to word it. So I'm obviously going to keep the music on anyways, because I will not be having, because I don't have monetization set up yet. But for now, and obviously, when the time comes, I'll have to start turning the music off, like background music off, when the time comes, which in which case that'd be when I start getting monetized, just to be 100% safe. But obviously when that time comes, I will, of course, have my own background music, just to avoid copyright claims. I always make my own background music. I've made quite a lot. I've made like over 100 songs, I think, at this point. So yeah, that's something. Anyway, I'm gonna check the options again. Obviously I'll not be toying with that unless I have to. I'm gonna have, okay, how many bars is that? 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's 3, 4, 5. I might set to 5, but for now I'm gonna keep it at 10. Video gamma. How bright can we make this bitch? How bright can we make this bitch? Okay, so let's see. 35, so just the first 5. I can make this like bright as hell. I don't want to do that though. 2, 3, 5. It's like right here. Actually seems a little more reasonable. Right, let's get into this. Let's stop fucking around. I just want to double check the settings in the game, because it's always a good idea to check that. You see, this is like playing the Telltale games, where the choices we make will make an impact in our gameplay. So here. I forget how crazy the vibration is in this game. What the hell? I should probably deactivate vibration. Subtitles aren't by default, so I don't need to change that. Which is fortunate for me. I made sure subtitles were on by default for survival reasons. let's start my grades of this. If the audio is too loud, I apologize.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay. Now, obviously, I'll be looking up the best choices and stuff. Like what to do for this, because, you know, I need a guide for specific things and all that. So, you know, I'll be looking up a guide. Be pulling him up. I've seen gameplay of this, which is why I am checking it out. All that, so, yeah.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could
My
do
little
that to
camera
me.
bag is battered, but still kicking.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence?
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
So, she could have taken another approach.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okay. Obviously, we have the 4 characters by default. There will be more, and obviously this is Chrysalis. Now, obviously, some dialogue won't matter, but there are photos of which we do have to take as well.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
I
Me
can't
too.
believe I still have this pencil case.
He captured the
I should
essence of
upgrade to the
post-war
21st
beat
century.
America.
But
was
I like
honesty
it
about
old
the
school.
economic
I
conditions
should
of
take
the
a
era,
picture to prove I'm still here.
struggle.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
Okay, we've already
Of the
looked at everything.
1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you have, I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Let's see.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their
Circle makes
stuff?
more sense.
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
So, now we can look around.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd.
I should be able to interact with that. There we go. Gotta get closer.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Okay.
Obviously Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Okay, that's good to see.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Hold on. I don't really know what the dialogue option for this conversation is, and it's not really telling me a whole lot. Let's see. Decisions. Click on the decisions button, but it's not to load. Okay.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Alright. Look.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Okay, we don't need. I don't want her. Well, actually.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Okay. I do apologize for that mention of SFW. I do apologize for that. Oh, wait. I kind of forgot about that for a moment. Look.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Alright. Let's take a photo. That's photo 1. And now I can't look at it anymore because I already took the photo.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Let's see. I'm guessing that won't matter here, so I'm going to go with...
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Okay, you don't need to worry about that. Obviously, I'll keep looking around.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Hold on. What? Okay, just checking the message on Discord. Obviously, I'll look around entirely,
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
but, you know,
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson, that's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith, good to see Abaddon among the masters. Dahlia, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
but yeah, this game is actually phenomenal.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
You're just getting
You
your
always
Welcome to the real world.
just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
I'm not paying $150.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
What's the point?
She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy.
Oh, nothing crazy happens with this video, but yeah, it's good. Take us a bit.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
To all of you,
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
sad to imagine a world without you.
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
Girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you. Driving a
Alyssa is always
car by the
texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
watching the world from the bright side.
I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
I did not know that wasn't a thing, but I didn't know that was a thing, but no.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
To all of you,
You don't need to worry about like a menacing person close to her alive.
movies, no one can tell where your heart is.
Okay, I'll move on.
American girls like dollies,
Bathroom
with
here.
shiny smiles and plastic.
I don't want to waste too much time
Empty.
on it.
Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Obviously, the second photo is not in here.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Yeah, so we progressed the game, so that's not the second photo. According to the website here.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Okay. That's part of the game progression, but
Whoa.
fortunately.
What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
He likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Damn, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
Go,
Make
Victoria.
sure we give her a
Why Arvis?
Let's just do that.
I did it.
Can you give me
I
an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm
captured
a
the
human
condition in
time
black and
machine.
white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not
There
yet.
you go, Victoria. Why Arvis?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like
When I took
totally
my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this
is
is for
what
real.
you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was the
can go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Okay, both of these will not work.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process to give portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Daguerrean process.
and give him the right answer?
There's a spot. Damn it.
The Daguerrean process brought out. Now, Max,
There we
since
go.
you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework.
Let's see.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition,
Okay.
everybody in class is turning in a photo. So, you see the dilemma?
I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so hard in this shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work.
Why is
I
this
just really
happening?
think Everyday
And to
Heroes is an
me?
important cultural event, and I
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her pic.
I'm not avoiding, just
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Okay, can't move. Wow, 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 wow.
It's time to be an everyday hero.
Excuse me. I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
There we go.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I have to go. Too much happening right now.
Sure.
Alright. There's nothing else to look at. So now we just have to go through here.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Yo, Daniel.
Straight in here.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Tell me what to do. I'm so
I need a hammer to break it open.
trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! In hella more trouble for this than drugs.
There we go.
No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Let's hide it for now.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Okay. Now, time for me to find... Okay, let's see what choices... Let's see, photos. There's going to be a photo out here. Okay.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones. I better read Warren's text before he blows my phone up.
Let's take the photo. That's photo number 3. I've taken the photo words first yet. just need to open this up. So we only have 7 more photos.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Guess gonna do a tutorial about that. Okay.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
He's aloof. He seems like he's always above you. Not like a snob, but like you don't know what's in his head.
Maybe. Mr. Jefferson just has his own style. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Victoria is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only player.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Alright, let's look around a little bit. Let's get this out of the way for extra dialogue.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Circle it up. Okay, this does not look like the remastered. I can tell just by looking at the ground. Maybe it's just me. You though, but, you know, need some looking around.
That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
Over here.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Let's see. This way?
Isn't it Robert Doisneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peek for you.
Hey, Evan.
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Let's see.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
Let's guess.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Alright. This is not in the guide.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Yeah, this isn't in the damned guide, so that's why I don't know the answer to that. Okay. We have to look around.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night. Then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden. Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Alright. Let's go over there.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Best portrait ever.
Okay. The action will have consequences later on down the line. There are consequences to a lot of things in this game, even the smaller choices in this game, so, you know, to keep that in mind.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Might as well sign it.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Well, looking through all the decisions. Okay, so now we need... Okay. But it looks like we have it later on or something. Next decision.
I could go for a burger now. Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the...
Let's see.
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action. Oh, ow. Ooh.
Take another photo, for whatever reason. Okay, that's the journal. Okay, so we have to wait a little bit for the next decision.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
There we go.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Hi, Brooke.
Limp.
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
That's fine. It seems like it's automated. Yep, it's actually automated. Which is crazy. But you know. But yeah, this definitely doesn't seem like the remastered, but then again, maybe I haven't paid close enough attention to the graphics a whole lot or anything like that. You just never know. Alright. Now we can just... Okay, I'll just loop around. That's the last decisions. I'd like to look around a little bit first, because, you know, it's always important to check every little area.
They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power.
Yeah, this game is extremely... has been out for quite a while. I don't know how many years the first game since the first game came out.
Otter power? I'm so not there. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic.
Alright, let's go move on. But, yeah, obviously the... couple of the dialogue things are not in the guide.
That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work.
But simply, you know, they're not that important. At least not all of them.
Come on, Logan, bring it, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so we want to give her a warning. Person sitting on the bench.
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive. The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
Oh. Hi, Max.
How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm by myself reading Chicklet. Pretty soon I'll be bonding with Victoria at the Vortex Club.
I think you're better off reading Chicklet.
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to look at?
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
Okay, can we talk person?
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
Yeah, there is a specific point in time where we have to warn her, but
No.
I don't know when. What's supposed to happen?
Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly. Oh shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls. You'd think with all the rain here in Oregon, you wouldn't need to water the lawn. I guess Blackwell has to keep the lawn and plants well manicured to look good on a catalog. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
You look down. You okay?
I'm kind of over humanity today. Sorry to be a drama queen.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
You look busy, Samuel.
I'm always up to something. Today it's sweeping, then painting windows.
Just don't paint over the posters for Rachel Amber.
You can't color over that sunlight.
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know. She was like a battery, positive and negative.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward, like a clock.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prison? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
Awesome.
Doesn't really say when she'll get hit by the ball.
Oh, look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled. Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh, wait. Hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
Okay, perhaps there's something that we... That doesn't really say when it'll happen. Okay, there's... Really annoying.
no.